Welcome everyone out to Van Sessions at the Monarch. This is David Burchfield and the Fire Guild.
Thanks. Oh, and then we go. Here we go. Well, you wanna swing by Sinclair for a case of beer? Peter's been swearing by this one for years. He says it's mostly made of water, so you wake up feeling fine. We're headed down to the gym, we're gonna have us a real good time. My buddy Tim says Nicosi's back in town. Well, it's been a long while since he came around. He's been down in the swamplands, learning those Cajun tunes. Somebody give this man some whiskey, we're gonna learn them too. You only get a few times like this every year, so I wanna stay up all night. I'm not tired, I swear. Won't take for granted one single note, just a few more hours, and then we gotta go. Mark stuck up north, says he can't get a flight. Well, we're missing playing with him till about midnight. He's buzzing into the jam tank, the shit-eating grin. The whole damn place forgets the rhythm, we're just so glad to see him. We only get a few times like this every year, so I wanna stay up all night. I'm not tired, I swear. Won't take for granted one single note, just a few more hours, and then we gotta go. The sun is rising on a battlefield. Well, there's folks passed out on couches, drifting on the wind. You can still hear some music. Sam never went to sleep. Somebody's cooking up some breakfast, so we start all over again. We only get a few times like this every year, so I wanna stay up all night. I'm not tired, I swear. Won't take for granted one single note, just a few more hours, and then we gotta go. Just a few more hours, and then we gotta go. Just a few more hours, and then we gotta go. Thanks. So nice to be back in Ogden. We were up here last weekend at the Lighthouse Lounge. Our first time there, and that place turns out to be amazing. So we look forward to coming back there. And glad to be here at the Van Sessions with you all. I don't know what this is called that you do here on Friday night, but it's pretty cool. Last Friday? Is it the first Friday?
First Friday art stroll.
Nice. I noticed some art in there. We're going to play a little tune I wrote called The Tunnel. I woke up in the middle of the night, and it all just flowed out fully formed. Grabbed the guitar sitting next to me, and there it was. Step into the tunnel, put your foot down, drive through the rubble, you're gonna make it out of town. gonna see the sunrise with your own weary eyes. Step into the tunnel, step into the tunnel. Gonna pick up your hammer, 9-pound weight, swing it all you can till the end of the day. Gonna build you something, let it all fall down. It all goes by fleeting, and then you turn around, then it's gone in a moment. Were you paying attention? Did you even see it coming? Did the headline mention sunset is over and you're into the night? Headed down the highway, just waiting for sunrise. I didn't leave you, baby. Got swept away on the edge of a river. Got pulled off of the banks. It's flowing onward on a river of lights. Out the back of the venue, out into the night. Would you stick with me, darling, till the very end? Somewhere there's an exit, someday I'll find it. Would you hold up a candle, a lighter at the end of the set? I'll play you an encore, then come home, but I ain't quite got there yet. Waiting for sunrise. Step into the tunnel, step into the tunnel, step into the tunnel, step into the tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you.
David Burchfield and the Fire Guild. All right, Dave, you want to introduce the band? Tell us who's here tonight.
Yeah, tonight we're featuring Megan Ney on fiddle. Right here, yes. We've got Dylan Shore playing Telecaster for you. Spencer Ammett playing bass. And Jagoda playing drums.
Jagoda was the first one here and was happy to be here and set up in the corner. Nobody puts Jagoda in the corner, but he put himself.
Except for Jagoda.
He put himself in the corner, I guess. Okay, well, it's a good group, and I think most of you are from different places. Some of you are all from Utah, but how did y'all meet?
One by one. When I first moved here, I started going to a bluegrass jam that was hosted by our friends Pixie and the Partygrass Boys, and I think I met Megan there, and then I got this weird gig playing this thing for Mercedes-Benz, and I needed a fiddler, so
nice. Then
we started playing together, and then I met Dylan at the what's that called? The Dam Jam down at Rockport Dam. And he's kind of like a local legend. So I was like, Dylan wants to come play with me? That's cool.
Nice job. Did you get a Mercedes out of that?
I wish. That would have been a lot better compensation.
Yeah.
No, they paid us well. It was great. And then, Megan's known Reba for a long time, and Jagoda follows Reba around and she lets him do that.
For some reason? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, there's lots of good reasons to follow Reba around. I don't know why she lets him do it, but,
I like that.
No, he's a lovely human. And we just picked up Spencer through a friend 4 or 5 months ago.
The way you said that, I thought, on the side of the road, he was just hanging out. Okay, so you I read your bio. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but you started campfire musician.
Yeah.
Interesting. So how did the outdoors shape your music and your style?
I think like I play guitar louder than anyone I know. And I have a very loud voice as well, which I think comes from the times that I spent working at camp and playing campfire shows for people night after night. And that helped me like hone my, I don't know, like connecting with the audience.
Sure.
Skills.
Yeah.
Thinking on my feet.
Well, I like it. Take us into the next 2 songs, next set.
Sure, yeah, I'll tell you about them. This next one, I was looking at the set list, and it's like, oh, we only have 1 song from the album that's out, but that's okay because we're kind of teasing the live album that we're going to release, start releasing singles from really soon here, which we recorded at the Ogden Music Festival. So this next one's on that. It's called No Place Like New Orleans. And this is how it goes. Spent some time in New Orleans, in the city by the stream, rambling late into the evening, tumbling like the Mississippi. A few thousand of my best friends gathering together just to sing, play the tuba, do some drinking. It was quite a sight to see. You had the fiddles and accordions playing tunes into the night. And when the brass band came to join in, no one paused to bat an eye. And then some gal danced on the table, and then they leaped to off his shirt. And since we were at a conference, can you believe we called it work? You can have yourself a party, hire a brass band if you please, but no matter how you do it, there's no place like New Orleans. With Jeff on Friday, just to see what we could see. How about a psychic on the corner calling out my name to me? We met some locals playing handball on some abandoned loading dock. Stopped in to play just for a minute. Before you know it's getting dark. Have yourself a party, hire a brass band if you please, but no matter how you do it, there's no place like New Orleans. That's when the city really wakes up. I mean the quarter by the stream. Lights go on in every corner. Soon becomes a human sea. Bodies swimming in tight spaces. A little wiggle in their step. They tried to teach me Cajun dancing. No, I don't think I got it quite yet. You can have yourself a party. Hire a brass band if you please. But no matter how you do it, there's no place like New Orleans. I only wish I could stay longer. I feel that city calling me. I'll keep refraining while I wander. There's no place like New Orleans.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I have a little guitar? Is that possible? We're gonna play one that is on that first. Not the first record, but the one that's the most recent record. It's called State to State, and this song is called Oh Big City. Cool. Oh, big city, be kind to me. You know the air's so thick I can hardly breathe. Left you alone for 200 days. Found a different home and now the old feels strange. And I've been doing my best, you know, to find my place and just let things go. Coming back's harder than I thought it'd be. So big city, let go of me. Oh, big city, be kind to me. Coming back's much harder than I thought it'd be. Thought I'd sneak right in and sneak right out again, but each day it gets harder than it's ever been. Oh, big city, be kind to me. You know I still love you like I always did, but I went off to a different town and then I was finally born at age 23. So big city, lost your hold on me. Oh, big city, be kind to me. Coming back's much harder than I thought it'd be. Thought I'd sneak right in and sneak right out again, but each day it gets harder than it's ever been. Oh, big city, be kind to me. Already stayed too long and now I wanna leave. You know the leaves are turning brown and falling from the trees. And I miss Colorado like you won't believe. So big city, let go of me. Oh, big city, be kind to me. Coming back's much harder than I thought it'd be. Thought I'd sneak right in and sneak right out again, but each day it gets harder to avoid my friends. And if I slip right into what it was before, afraid I'll see that light get smaller in the closing door. Oh, big city, be kind to me. Oh, big city, be kind to me.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you.
David Burchfield and the Fire Guild here on Van Sessions. Thanks for everyone coming out to this live podcast recording here at the Monarch Building. We got another couple songs from these guys. Happy to have them here tonight. They are up from Salt Lake, so show them some love. So lyrically driven songs, I would say. David, where did you get your songwriting skills from? I was complimenting you before we started the podcast on one of the songs I really liked based off lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just lots of teenage angst still trying to make its way out.
It's still forcing its way through the system.
It's still getting there, yeah.
Okay.
I fell in love with a few songwriters like when I was like 12, 13, and I was just picking up the guitar, and it was the lyrics that drew me in, and I'm like just a fine guitar player. So I lean into that as my strength. But yeah, I was writing songs since I was 12 and started keeping some. The oldest song of mine that we play, the beginning, that we sound checked with, is I wrote when I was 20, I think. So
okay,
got some oldies in there. But yeah, it's just, how did I get it? Just writing thousands of songs and throwing away most of them.
You start there, then you put the lyrics on paper and then try and find some chords for it?
No, it usually kind of flows together. Like I'll get the kind of like a little bit of a melody and a phrase, and then I find the chords that fit that melody, and then we're off to the races, start building from there. Okay, well, you've shared the stage with multiple artists over the years. Is there one in particular that who you learned the most from? Did you go to say me? Jagoda. No. I have learned a lot from Jagoda. But no, I'll mention David Ramirez. I don't know if you know him, but I got to open for him pretty early in my career, and we went out for dinner afterwards, and he was super kind and encouraging, and I just really admire his lyricism and his performance. And so I think having that encouragement and insight from someone who was a little further down the road from me meant a lot. So, yeah. It's helpful. You were an elementary school teacher, or maybe you still are. I was. Yeah. Yeah. And then you had an incident that brought you back to music. Do you want to talk about that? Sure. Yeah. I had kind of put the guitar down for a little while and was focused on teaching and doing that. When you teach, it's hard to do much of anything else. So but then I was just like driving a Vespa type scooter around in Denver where I used to live and got hit by a truck. And so to process that, there's that teen angst coming back. I was like, I got to reach for the guitar, and some songs started flowing again, and pretty soon it was taking over teaching. At one point I remember my principal saying, I just want to know, like, which job is your main job? Is it this one? That's not a good conversation to have. She was kind. And then I chose to stop teaching after that year of school. So, well, I'm glad you are here. Yeah. And thanks for coming up to Ogden. Take us out. 2 last songs. Yeah, cool. We're going to play a newer song that's also on this live record that we're super excited about. This one's called Guest Bed. Sun's coming up and I can't clear my head. Another bad night's sleep in the guest bed. So many cruel things you said, ringing out into the empty space between me and you. And you didn't have to say those things. mess me up like this and ruin my day. But you're hurting, I guess. You don't know what to do. So you turned it around, made me hurt too. Well, in the middle of this fighting, can't you see me? I'm just another human heart doing its best. We could hold each other close. You don't have to push me away like this. And I remember making promises, pinky swear set under the bedspread. I'd be on your side no matter what came. Yeah, and you'd be on mine. At least that's what you said. Well, in the middle of this fighting, can't you see me? I'm just another human heart doing its best. Well, in the middle of this fighting, can't you see me? I'm just another human heart doing its best. We could hold each other close. We could hold each other close. We could hold each other close. You don't have to push me away like
Yeah,
Thank you.
so good.
Can I see your water bottles in there? Oh, yeah. Gotta drink some water after that one. We're gonna play one more song for you. So thanks to the Van Sessions for having us. Thanks to all of you for hanging out. We are David Burchfield and the Fire Guild from these parts. The drummer lives here in Ogden. That's right. And you know, we've been here twice in a week in a row. And driving around today, I was like, you know, maybe I should think about Ogden.
Do it.
Anything to be closer to Reba.
Reba's recruiting now.
This one's called Old Haunts. Thanks for listening.
They shut down the old theater across the street from the bar where we used to drink back when we were younger. That place too stopped serving beer a few months ago, and I don't know where we will go when I come back home to see you. Why can't everything just stay the way it was? Way it should for all of us old timers. Time's just rolling on, and all the old haunts will soon be gone. And I'm getting older, and I don't need extra reminders. Tell me it's better now. More coffee shops, a hip downtown, but still fewer of the friendly places I remember. Well, everything is coming up, but so is the rent, and I don't know what will become of you when you price out all the weirdos. Why can't everything just stay the way it was? The way it should for all of us old timers. Time's just rolling on, and all the old haunts will soon be gone. And I'm getting older, and I don't need extra reminders. Why can't everything just stay the way it was? The way it should for all of us old timers. Time's just rolling on, and all the old haunts will soon be gone. And I'm getting older, and I don't need extra reminders. Don't lose your heart while you're growing. Don't forget about who you were. Don't lose your heart while you're growing. Don't forget about who you were.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so
Ogden.
good.
We'll be back real soon.
David Burchfield, and the Fire Guild. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone, for being here during this live recording of Van Sessions. You can find all of our podcasts by searching Van Sessions or the Banyan Collective on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. Check us out on Instagram at Van Sessions. Tonight's production was brought to you in part generous grant via Ogden City Arts, along with support from the Monarch Building and Roosters Brewing. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next Van Sessions.